Hi, I'm Louis Carney, and today we're going to talk about beautiful bedrooms and how simple it is to make and exchange the fabric pieces to give your bedroom a whole new, entire, different decor. We're going to start by creating an applique so that we can create a beautiful panel, and that can go on canvas, it can go on a decorative frame. You can decide how you want to put it onto your wall by making either a large wooden frame, or I've used foam core, so there are a lot of different options. Well, I've already created a design that I got online and have created an applique. I want to use it both in my embroidery machine and in my electronic cutter, which will cut the applique piece for me. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our file and let the electronic cutter start to cut. And I'm going to just get it programmed. I've already have it loaded and saved, and we're simply going to tell it to cut. Now, while the machine is cutting, we're going to just go to our start menu, and it's going to cut. I've pre-cut one piece that we're going to use in the embroidery machine, and we're going to use it as an applique. So we're going to go over to our embroidery machine, and we're going to applique that piece on so that you can see how it would run from there. And so we need to thread our machine. So we're going to thread the machine. And now that the machine is threaded, I've already pulled up my design. I'd like to see where the design position is at. So I'm simply going to pop on my projection and allow it to show me where the design is at. I'm going to position this so that I can see where the stitch is going to sew. So at this point, I know I need to possibly move it up just a hair, and I'm in perfect position. So at this point, I'm ready to start my machine. I'm going to pop my thread, and I'm using metallic thread, which I absolutely love and adore. And the first stitch it's going to do, and you'll notice I can use my finger also, is to go to my position of my fabric that I've already cut out. Now this piece I've cut in advance so that you can just see how quickly it will stitch our sewing. And we're there. So the first thing it wants to do in applique is to stitch a placement line. So I'm going to let the machine stitch a placement line, and that will tell me where to put the applique piece that was cut by my electronic cutter. So it's just stitched that. Now I know exactly where it's going to go. And it'll stop and allow me to position my fabric. I'm going to set it right in the stitching lines. And we're going to advance to the satin border since it was pre-cut for us. So all we have to do is scroll down one, and now it's going to applique our piece on for us. Once that's started, I'd like to go back over to my cutter so that we can see the full fleur-de-lis piece cut out. So now we have it cut, and we're going to tap OK on our screen and unload the mat. Now we're going to pull our fabric and check to make sure it cut all of my pieces. I pre-arranged the pieces so that I could get as many cut out of one piece of fabric. And so as we peel them away, and we do have a little spatula to make this a little easier to get up, you can see my beautiful applique pieces have been cut for me that I can position right the way they would go. Now on your embroidery hoop, the machine would stitch placement lines just like it's done before that the machine is running right now. You would have positioning guides, so you would know where all of these pieces go. But I wanted you to see how beautiful the pieces are and how easily they're cut. Now again, this is done in miniature size for the television. You would, of course, measure your bedding and make sure that you're working with sized frames that would be comfortable and look beautiful in your bedroom. So we have laid down our frame, and we're going to use it as a template, and we're simply going to trace around it. Now I'm going to give myself cutting lines, and as I trace around, this is going to be my guide for where I'm going to actually cut. I would leave a 1/4 inch seam allowance so that I can have plenty of space as I'm going. We're going to take our scissors and just cut up to the marked lines, and you want to cut away all 4 corners. I'm simply going to cut one so you can see. Now, quick little note, if you want to make your own custom bed linens, this is the exact way you would make a fitted bed sheet, and simply add a hem and add your elastic. So, our machine sounds like it stopped embroidering. I'm going to go pop it out, and when I pop it out, I'm simply preparing my fabric here. We're going to stitch a 1/4 inch seam allowance on with a straight stitch on our machine to create the box cover to cover the edge. So, we've removed our embroidery hoop, we've switched over to our sewing mode, and we're going to create our boxed corners to cover our canvas. So I'm on a straight stitch, and I have attached the 1/4 inch foot on the machine. I'm going to go ahead and line up with the blade, and we're going to get ready to stitch a 1/4 inch seam allowance to the edge. So at this point, you're going to let the machine pretty much do all of the work for you. And now that our first corner is stitched, we would simply turn this inside out to create the boxed edge that will cover your frame. I'm going to pull my frame, and I'm going to go over to the cutting table, and you would have stitched all 4 corners. Now keep in mind that your panel is going to be the size that your piece is. So I've made my boxed edge, and turn a frame, and now this piece could simply fold over, and this is where you might want to get a little crafty and decide how you want to attach your fabric to your fabric frame. Now I did a little fabric glue on the edge to make it stay, and then you can, after you got it attached, you're going to use a hook and loop tape to go in all 4 corners so that this piece is interchangeable. Leave your male and female attached to each other when you use your hook and loop tape, and that way it'll create a secure bond, and it'll be perfectly positioned for when you're going to use it later. So I've all 4 corners done, and my hook and loop tape are attached in the corner, and I would now attach that and wrap all 4 corners to create the box to go into the different pieces. This now makes this interchangeable. If you add embroidered or decorative stitches, you can add beautiful trim. There's so many different options that you can use to create a beautiful bedroom. We've done custom pillows just to make it look all tied in, and added a beaded trim. So your bedroom is interchangeable. It's beautiful no matter what the season is, and you will have a great time playing with fabrics and threads to create your own custom bedding.